Hello everyone, this is Tim from Timbo Slice Gaming, and I want to welcome you to the channel, and I wanted to do an interesting video today, not one that I usually do, but I wanted to look at something, give my reactions on something, and today we're going to look at the Duskbloods trailer. And if you know my channel and everything like that, I am a small YouTuber and everything like that, but I do like RPGs. And I did mention in one of my opinions video that one of my favorite games of all time is Bloodborne. This supposedly is the spiritual successor to Bloodborne. I don't really know what that means. I don't know if we're not getting Bloodborne. I don't know if this is it. I don't know. Like, no more Bloodborne 2. I don't know. But today, I thought, you know what? Let's react to it. Let's watch it. Let's see what's going on. Without further ado, please enjoy my opinions, and please just let's watch it together. Thank you very much.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk. Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Tears will flow for one, and one alone.
Alright, so first of all, thank you guys for watching that. There's just so much going on in this trailer. Like, I don't really know where to start, but I guess what we could do is let's just start from the very beginning. And This is just, I don't even know what to say. It's almost like somebody at FromSoft, maybe Miyazaki himself, took way too much, like, what do they call those, madman's knowledge or whatever, that gave you insight and eyes on the brain and everything like that. This is just crazy. This is madness. But, now for the rest of the video, what we're going to do is I'm going to try to talk about what I see and everything like that. And right off the bat, by that guy's foot, is that a dog? Is that a pig? Like, like, is that his pet? I don't know. But we have our main character here. I don't know if we can, customize him or whatever. But, like many other From Software games, I think other than Sekiro, you were able to customize him. So perhaps this is the beginning, perhaps this is the opening. And, yeah. We have this lady touching us. Ring on the finger, all that good stuff.
I give you my blood.
Now, this I did want to point out, right? So, obviously she has more elegant clothing and elegant attire. It kind of reminds me of, like, Castle Canehurst in Bloodborne, And, or, what was her name that you could save in the Cathedral Ward? She was the, as they say, the woman of the night. She was the blonde hair and everything like that. She gave you her blood. She kind of wore something more elegant like that, too, but, I still didn't really make a connection to anything other than that, but let's continue.
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport.
And what is this position? Is she dying? Like, what's going on here? But I don't know. I really don't know.
Him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Now, this is interesting because, to me, this symbol reminds me of one of the runes that you can get in Bloodborne. So, I don't know what this symbol means or anything like that, but it's pretty important if From Software is showcasing it in the video. I'm sure it has something to do with whatever's going on or whatever, but, it reminded me of one of the runes. I think it was, is it Metamorphosis or Meta something? It's the one with all the swirls in it, and, yeah, that's what that reminded me of, at least. Let's continue. And I know everybody got excited when they saw From Software. This right here, straight up Yharnam. This looks just like Yharnam, with the bridge and everything like that. I know everybody was getting excited when they saw this. I instantly knew, when I first saw this, that this had to be something related to or surrounding Bloodborne. I mean, what other dark gothic, like, cathedrals in the background, these lights all over the place, or, sorry, not lights, what do they call those? Candles. Sorry, guys, I knew they were candles. The decrepit watchtower in the back, all this really, like, atmospheric, like, bridge leading into a desolate town. Like, you knew this was old Yharnam, central Yharnam, this, you just knew this is what it was, Anyway, let's continue. This kind of threw me off because this seemed more futuristic, right, than Yharnam itself. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on here. But, clearly there's different levels or whatever. I don't know, but for it being a more looking historic, this train looks pretty futuristic, and I don't know, it looks out of place to me. There is a good shot of our character, blood coming from our eyes, it looks like, gray hair. I know in the video we did see him look like a vampire. There are bats in the background, everything like that. So maybe we are some sort of vampire or something like that, which I guess it's interesting. I'm not really a fan of that kind of stuff. But anyway, let's continue. And that other part too that I just looked at, that kind of looked like a cross between, you know, Old Yarnum, Central Yarnum, and even the Cathedral Ward. But, you know, that's just, like, interesting to me. I don't know. And I don't know who this guy is. But we have a bunch of different NPCs that they're showcasing. So, yeah. I'm very confused as a direction. This guy looks absolutely ridiculous. Now, I don't know if this is an NPC that you fight or anything like that, but this guy looks ridiculous. I don't know what the story is with him or anything like that, but you want to know what... FromSoft has a way of making the most ridiculous characters the strongest, most OP characters, so we shall see what this guy does or looks like or whatever. But he just looks... out of place. Out of place. Guys, he looks out of place. And I'm sorry, but this makes me laugh when I see it. Have you guys ever seen the Godzilla movies, right? I think it was Godzilla versus Megalon, or was it Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla? I don't know. But, like, you remember Jet Jaguar? If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, just look up Godzilla and then Jet Jaguar. Literally Jaguar, like Jaguar. This is what this guy reminds me of. It reminds me of something like 1970s, like, Japanese kaiju action fighting stuff. You know, like, this is crazy. And it's like, again, the cathedral... gothic horror backdrop, and then you got this guy just jetpacking through the air, like, oh man. And then you got the Elden Ring skyline. Man, this is... I'm not knocking it, I'm just saying. This right here, absolute nightmare fuel. This is crazy. I have no idea what this is. This reminds me of that, like, those biblically accurate angels and things like that. Like, this is just crazy. This looks like the moon, as if the moon from Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, like, grew wings and stuff. Like, this is crazy. It even looks like everything's upside down. Like, you see the spikes or the grass or look like trees or something like that, and I don't know what this character does. This NPC does, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyway, let's continue. I was really excited to get to this part because, honestly, this kind of confirms my idea that we're actually vampires in this, or we're playing as some sort of person that requires blood, because you saw him bite the neck and now he's consuming something from him. What I'm wondering is that considered like a visceral attack, right? I don't know if you guys remember this, but if you notice that when you perform a visceral attack, when you're a hunter in Bloodborne, your arm kind of changes a little bit, almost like into a beast's claw, not claw, but like they elongate, the fingers get different. I promise you there's a video on it. If you don't believe me, please go to look it up. But I promise you it's there. Or even, you know, beasthood and everything like that. You turn into a beast. I'm wondering if this is a mechanic that we're required in order to sustain life and to sustain how we're doing and everything like that. And, you know, that's how we do it. You know, this is how we do it. Or maybe we're healing ourselves. I don't know. Maybe it's a power. I'm not sure. But again, very interesting to me. Guys, let me tell you something. This is straight up nightmare fuel. If you didn't think this game was a spiritual successor to Bloodborne, now you do. This thing, right? This thing is ugly. I hate everything about this, from the grin to the eyes to the two boobs that it has. This thing is madness. This thing is disgusting. I hate it. Look at the. I want to. So I try. So if you're new to this channel, I try not to curse. Okay, I don't curse in my videos. I'm afraid that it'll come back and like whatever. This thing is effed. This thing is. I don't even know. Look at the face. I'm afraid of that thing's moveset. Does that thing eat us? Is it a frog? Does it spit its tongue out and eat us? What does it do? This thing, oh god, this is worse. Y'all ever see the creepypasta, the Smile Dog creepypasta? This is worse than that. This is terrible. Its eyes are like Derpy. Its smile is like Pennywise or the Smile Dog, and it's got tits, and it's a frog. This is gonna haunt my dream. This is nightmare fuel. This is terrible. Anyway, let's move on. Look at how it walks. They jiggle. Oh god. Oh my god, it opened its mouth. Does it have multiple rows of teeth? Oh no, I can't. Now this is interesting because it looks like we can summon people now. Again, which is standard in all of the FromSoft games and everything like that. Maybe we're contacting somebody or whatever, or maybe that's just one of those random NPCs that we can get. I'm not sure if I can't zoom in. I apologize, guys. But if you look in the center, I wonder if that's a boss or something like that. I don't know. It kind of looks like somebody with a cape or a dress on. I don't know. But it looks like we're about to mess it up. And again, this kind of looks like, honestly, this is giving me Cathedral of the Deep vibes from Dark Souls 3. Yeah. I don't know.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon-to-depart.
And this, absolutely legendary. Absolutely legendary. This dude took out a machine gun as if this was Call of Duty Modern Warfare and is shooting the crap out of something. The only thing he didn't do practically in this whole thing was 360 no-scope somebody. Like, this is crazy. There is just so much going on in this game. Like, they had, I believe From Software had so many ideas. So many ideas. And they're just so, oh god. It's almost like a joke, right? Like, I'm not saying this game is bad. I'm not saying, I'm sure this is going to be a great game. This might be a 10 out of 10 game, but this is, it's so funny, right? It's crazy.
I pray that you are able.
And then this part, I got so excited. I was like, this looks like Berserk. This looks straight out of Berserk. Because, you know, or at least I believe, a lot of Miyazaki's ideas come from the Berserk novels. I think he even said that, or someone said that. I thought that this was wonderful. I actually thought this was a werewolf the first time I saw it, until I saw this person skip leg day. And I was like, it's not a werewolf, it's just some guy in a... It's a guy trying to pretend to be Berserk. But I do believe that this is probably Miyazaki's version of Berserk. There is the Wolfman, or werewolf, or person, I forget his name, I really do, that protects the witch Ronnie, I think it is, in Elden Ring. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names, guys. I haven't played Elden Ring in a couple years. And, it looks like that, but that was honestly better. He was a better character. This guy... Oh, the fire that was around, it's cool. He's in all black. He's got that cool axe. Too bad they couldn't give him a great sword, though, right?
Carrier of blood.
And is that it, like a headless horseman? And look at our character, too. We look very hunterish from... What's it called? Bloodborne. Oh, that's 2 8 up 2 bucks. Anyways. And this is the most random thing I have seen in this game. We got Jurassic Park up in this game. We have, bro, that's a whole T-Rex right there. Look at the legs. Look at the legs. Look at the body. I can't. I can't. This is Bloodborne, Jurassic Park, Castlevania. This is all Dark Souls 3, Godzilla characters with Jet Jaguar. This is all those in one. This is Modern Warfare, Call of Duty, Black Ops 76. I don't know. This is crazy. This is nuts. This is wild. And he just takes it. He just rips him right off the ground. Look at the legs. We still have our nice pants on. Dude, I can tell you this right now. I don't know what power this is, but I'm so totally using this power. This may even be an enemy. I don't know, but if we could use this power, kind of like the dragon head, or I'm sorry, becoming the dragon in Dark Souls 3, or becoming the beast in what's it called, Bloodborne, becoming a T-Rex. That's crazy. That's awesome. And then, it's not so funny. Now you have Kung Lao in the game, the female version of Kung Lao. And on top of that, you got this in the train yard, and I'm like, where does the train yard fit into this? I don't know, but this is crazy. This is pretty interesting, you know. It's crazy, honestly. And then this character uses the Force. You know what I'm saying? Uses levitation to bring these enemies up and everything like that. But I don't know. I've been hearing some stories. I've been hearing some things about this game, and something that I wanted to point out was that I'm gonna give this a chance. But people were saying like they're not gonna buy the Switch 2 just for this game, and then I thought to myself, unrelated to this content, of course, you know, the Switch, Nintendo's always bringing out heavy hitters. Like Mario Kart was announced. The new Donkey Kong was announced. This game is not bringing anybody to the console. I think it's more like people are going to buy Nintendo products, like first party products, and then they're going to buy this game. I mean, I'm buying this game. I think this game is great. I think we're all going to have a great laugh when I upload it. But this is madness. This is great. But I like it. There's a lot of charm here. There's a lot of charm here. He was not serious when the From Software was not serious when they made this game. They were not.
The moon tears will flow.
Oh my god, my favorite part.
And one alone.
This right here, this is the strongest guy in the game. The guy with the giant battle axe in his pajamas. This is the strongest character in the game. I also find it funny too that he's also using the gesture that's similar to the make contact gesture in Bloodborne, right? So you remember how they did like that, you put the one arm up and the opposite arm would like go out, right? Again, if you were to look it up, I think it's the make contact gesture and everything like that. And yeah, I love it. I do. I really do. The Duskbloods. The Duskbloods. And then you got this thing, which, honestly, it's a rat with wings, it looks like. I'm sure it's probably a main character or something very important, but very interesting. 2026, my friends. Only available on the Switch. Available only on the Nintendo Switch 2. I wanna say this though, real quick, okay? So I don't know if From Software is similar to other game companies, but I don't think we should get upset at this. People were saying like, you know, maybe I want to wait to if it ever comes out on the PS5, maybe I'll wait till then. I think we have a good chance, a good possibility of it coming out on the PS5 or Xbox or whatever, because you have a game like Monster Hunter Rise. That game was designed for, that game was designed for, what's it called, Nintendo Switch, but they ended up porting it to the PlayStation and the Xbox. I think that, you know, by 2028, 2029, maybe even before that, this game will be on the PlayStation and the Xbox, or whatever PlayStation Xbox out at that time. But yeah, guys, that was my analysis, my breakdown, all that stuff. I do want to go back to, where is he at? I want to go back to this guy. Oh my God! You know what I was thinking too? Y'all remember the winter lanterns? If you don't know what I'm talking about, first of all, look it up. But second of all, the winter lanterns, right? If y'all, like, they were literally a brain or mushroom-looking brain thing with just eyes, and had these little mouths that caused frenzy. And it was literally, to me at least, it was the most disturbing enemy in the game. This guy, 10 times. 10 times the horror, the disgusting, the grotesque. This dude, I can't. I'm at loss of words for this. When I saw this guy, I was like, oh my God, dude. I don't know how we're going to skip this guy. We need to skip this guy. This guy looks... Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I want to follow... I want to have the conversation down below if you guys are interested. Please remember that I'm interested in all your opinions, your comments. Please let me know what you guys think. What are you excited about the game? This guy's my favorite. You all can't see me right now. I'm pointing at this guy. I'm literally touching his face right now on the screen. I literally just did that, by the way. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'm interested, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you guys had a great day. I hope you guys are smiling from ear to ear like this guy. Does this guy have ears? I'm tired of looking at him. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.